Everything has rented things and they are showing off, making advertisements, everything rented. If you think working with dropshipping is easy, you're going to get rich overnight, you're going to buy your BMW, your Porsche next month, it's not even worth watching this video until the end. Because this video is not for you. This video, in fact, is for people who want to understand how a professional, ethical, and profitable dropshipping business works. So if you're in this video and you really fit into these criteria that I just mentioned and want to work, want to dedicate yourself, want to study to change your life, stay until the end of the video. Because I'm going to explain exactly everything you need to know to get into dropshipping. Or even better, what you really need to know about dropshipping that the show-off gurus don't tell you. Hey guys, everything all right? Douglas Souza here. I've been working with the internet for over 10 years, since 2018, also working exclusively with dropshipping. Today we have the largest dropshipping channel in Brazil. I am very happy for each one of you always supporting me, liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing with other people. But let's go. From now on, I don't want to discourage you about dropshipping. For me, it's the best business model for those who want to start a project on the internet, a real business on the internet, want to live off the internet. In my opinion, it's the top choice for beginners. I say this based on my own experience. When I began on the internet, dropshipping already existed, but delivery times were over 2 months, 50 days or 45 days. When I looked at dropshipping, I found it to be a cool e-commerce model where you work with a supplier without needing to have stock. The supplier directly sends the product to your customer. Wow, it's a wonderful project, but the delivery time didn't please me. That's why I went to another type of business, but on the internet. I progressed from affiliate to affiliate manager, then launched encapsulated products and became a co-producer. I've done a series of things on the internet that allow me to bring the experience and knowledge to tell you this. I don't want to discourage you about dropshipping, but it has pros and cons, it has its problems. So, it's a simple business, yes. Dropshipping is simple, but don't confuse simple with easy. So you've probably already seen those little gurus advertising on YouTube, advertising on Instagram, or showing off their car and saying, look here, I bought this BMW with a month working with my dropshipping store. Look here, if you buy my course, you will be able to travel to Dubai. You will be able to travel and show off. Look here, if you buy my mentorship, you will be able to pay 1,500 reais for a restaurant bill. Man, that's really messed up. That's really tacky, let's say, okay? It's tacky to do this kind of thing, and from now on I don't want to defend myself. Oh, only Douglas is nice? No, far from it. This perception has to be from you. These results that these show-off gurus have, they might even come from dropshipping. It could be. I'm not taking away anyone's merit here, and I have nothing against those who show off. I just don't like the format, but I have nothing against those who show off. I just don't like this way of presenting something as if it were easy, where you just buy a course, a mentorship, a consultancy, and in a month, you'll be buying the same BMW. Can it happen? Is it what I want? Obviously it can happen, and of course I want that, but it's not the average. That's not how things work. That's why I decided to make this video to clarify many things here for you. But there's a very important detail that I want to tell you. Stop believing in gurus and ostentation. Most, 99%, not all, but 99%, that is most, everything is rented. They're showing off, creating ads and stories on Instagram and making TikTok videos, but most of it is rented. Sometimes they rent a car, keep the car for a while, and simply makes ads saying that the car is his, rents a house, makes a routine video in the house, such, rents on Airbnb and says it's hers and it's not. Many people say that everything is theirs. In reality, not everyone achieves the same results, even though many people show off their accomplishments. They have that, but most don't do this. Clear that from your hard drive and mind. Don't be dazzled by this kind of thing. Always have the perception of perceived authority, not imposed authority. People who keep imposing authority with something like a car, with these things, you can suspect that there might be something wrong there. Now, people who don't impose, but you notice they have things, you can perceive that that person is someone you can listen to. But now let's go. Dropshipping is a great business, Douglas. I get it. You have experience in the market and that's why you mention it. But I want to know what they didn't tell you about dropshipping. What do I need to know about dropshipping? And I'm going to tell you, you're going to have a hell of a headache. Got it? Get ready. Yes, there will be a lot of headaches because dropshipping, it brings a different logistics. While in Brazil, traditional e-commerces with stock in Brazil are delivering their products with 1, 2, 3 days at most at the customer's house. With drop shipping, the customer will have to wait a moment from 7 to 15 business days. The deadlines are between 7 to 10 business days. I've already made a video on this channel, which I'll link in the description, about the dropshipping delivery times in 2023. Just know that there's a significant difference, and customers aren't accustomed to waiting 10 days to receive their product. He wants to receive it in 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do you understand? But the idea is always to inform on your store page, on your e-commerce page, that you do dropshipping. You must be honest with customers about dropshipping. Ensure timely delivery and that products ship directly from suppliers. Never lie to your customer that you have the product stock at home, in a warehouse, or in the office. Simply don't tell this lie, for God's sake. So, for you to be able to work with dropshipping, you will indeed have to provide a lot of customer support. WhatsApp, email, phone, you'll have to provide. So, you have to enter this business model knowing that you indeed need to provide a lot of support to your customer. It will be very easy for him to cancel the purchase. So having those conversations with the customer, always keeping him updated, yes, he will continue with the purchase. Even if he gets a little angry, he will continue with the purchase. A great example is the current Chinese holiday happening between January and February. Many of my purchases and orders for clients have been delayed. Stocking up with the supplier and knowing the dates, delays were normal. I had to maintain constant communication there with my client. Actually, it's not me, but the support team. Always maintaining communication with the client there so he can be patient until the product arrives. We always tell the truth. Our supplier is from outside Brazil and there's a holiday happening there which is causing the delay. So we always try to tell the truth to the customer in a clearer way. Explain dropshipping in a way that customers can easily understand rather than just mentioning the term without elaboration. Many self-proclaimed gurus preach about simply copying other people's stores, which is an important detail in communication. That's not ethical. Copying others' work is unprofessional and inconsistent. While you can look at other stores, creative work and product copies for inspiration, don't base your entire approach on copying. Some gurus teach how to copy entire e-commerce pages using software tools and platforms, but avoid being a Ctrl V copycat. And understand one thing, this kind of practice might even generate results for you. It might, but it won't give you any consistency. Because the way to sell pixel of a person who uses Facebook, for example, is completely different from yours, who is just starting now. Sometimes you can copy everything from a certain person, including their product, e-commerce, copy, ads, and creatives. It's possible to replicate it all. If you simply paste this and start, hit the campaign, really make a campaign to be able to sell, you might not get results. This can happen, you might not get results. Because the pixel, which is Facebook's own intelligence system that you can optimize even more your ads for who will appear that particular ad, is much more optimized than yours that is starting from scratch now. Making sales is possible, but it won't provide consistency. Avoid the mindset of simply copying and pasting for the sake of making a sale. Learn. Base yourself on other copies, on other products, on other e-commerce to set up yours. Understood? This detail is extremely important. Stop focusing on winning product. I did a series of lives here on the channel talking about this. Stop focusing on winning product. It doesn't mean that you will never sell a winning product. It's not that. It's just that the winning product is usually harder to find, and it won't generate the consistency that an e-commerce deserves. And for those who don't know, a winning product is that ultra revolutionary product that just came out that nobody found. It's a thing that solves a big problem in a very absurd way. So it's very hard to find this kind of product. But think about it. Do you see, for example, Submarino or Amazon only selling winning products? No. Do they have winning products? They do, but they sell many other types of product. The famous consistent and profitable products. The famous pump products. That's right, pump products. So scalable problem, a high margin, a unique proposition, that's it. If the product has all these three elements, it is already possible to start testing. I'm not saying it's going to sell rivers and that's not the goal, but it already allows you to start testing a product like this. In fact, I recorded a video on the channel here showing the profitability of a purse. That's right, a side purse for women. That's right, a purse. You could look at this product at the supplier and not be interested in selling it in your store. I demonstrated the profitability and will link to this video in the cards. I'll also leave the profit I made on this product in the description, so you can get an idea of what it could be for you. I don't want to scare you and say that dropshipping doesn't yield results or profit. You might be thinking this way. Douglas, if starting a business seems like too much trouble, it's best not to start at all. Running a business inherently involves headaches and challenges, because that's what entrepreneurship is. There's a headache, but the more you start earning, the more you start billing, which is exponential growth. It's not from one month to the next. You start delegating various functions. The first function that needs to be delegated within dropshipping is support. So there will come a time when you will be generating sales, you will be billing, there will be a profit left for you to hire a person to take care of support, to answer your customers, process orders, solve problems. so none of these things will reach you. At this point, you will already be scaling your business and becoming much more focused on traffic strategies, copy strategies, mining more products. Growth happens gradually, chapter by chapter and step by step. The dropshipping market is very worthwhile. For beginners, I recommend having at least 1,500 reais to start. For a business that can provide life change, it's a very insignificant investment. It's really very insignificant, so it's very much worth it. I encourage you to watch interviews on this channel with students who transform their lives through dropshipping by adopting the right mindset, working in a professional, ethical way, and on top of that, being profitable. That's what you need to focus on. Stop believing in Little Guru's temptation that you're going to get rich overnight. Charging a Porsche or BMW and buying a Ferrari next month is not going to happen. My goal with this video was not to discourage you, it's just to alert you, open your eyes, give you clarity in your mind. Because when you change this here, you start to get results. It may seem cliche, this thing about changing your mindset, but it's the purest truth. Altering this triggers changes. And those who already have results in dropshipping and work in this way that I'm mentioning, leave it in the comments, because then other people who are starting will understand exactly everything I said. If you have results, if you started to have your first results and already live from this too, tell me here in the comments. Getting your feedback and others seeing this would be great. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it clear. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe so you don't miss future content. If you know someone who might be interested in this content, to open this person's eyes, share the video because I'm sure it will make a big difference for them. A big hug and bye-bye. Thank you.